Hi you guys, Dash here at Bloom Where You're Planted. Big news, so exciting. We get to go on vacation. I know, I haven't done that in a while. So, now most of you probably wouldn't call this a vacation, but yeah, we are going tramping. That means farm camping. Yeah, so a friend of mine has a farm in Oklahoma, so we are headed up there and we are going to camp on the farm and hope that the goats don't eat our tent. It should be fun. Really fun. Yeah. Anyway, so we have some kayaks. Thank you, Amy, for the kayaks, and we're going to take those out on Lake Texoma and fish and have a blast. So, what do I need to do to get the farm ready for vacation? That is a big job. It's also really hard to find someone to watch your farm. I know a lady who's starting a whole farmsteading business, but my nephew is cheaper. I'm just going to say that right now. We call him the voice of reason. Sorry, voice of reason, you're cheaper. We call my nephew the voice of reason because he was always hanging out with my kids, and he's the only one in the group that says, you know what guys, maybe we shouldn't do this. Yeah, the voice of reason. So whenever my kids would like be down at the creek or something, somebody would say, should we go check on the kids? And I would say, is the voice of reason with them? And they would say, yeah, they're good, they'll be back. Yeah. So glad that my kids grew up with the voice of reason. Love you. Anyway, so he is graciously offered to take care of our homestead, so that is very, very sweet. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm getting my homestead ready for someone else to take care of while I'm gone tramping. Alright, the first thing I do to get ready for someone to watch my farm is I cover the chicken yard with 2 bales of straw, because some people aren't used to mud and homestead yuck and in my rain. The next thing I do is I buy a big ass pair of boots for the voice of reason because he has big feet. Again, the mud issue. Some people aren't used to that. Then I moved my chicken food from the garage where I have it out here right by the chicken yard. So this would be really convenient for him. And usually I ferment my food, but when I'm leaving my farm to somebody else, they're not going to want to deal with that. My kids don't even really want to deal with that. Although I think it's great for your budget and it's good for your chickens, just saying. And I don't think it smells bad, but I am alone in that, I think. Anyway, so I just got this feeder and he just has to fill it up, keep it full, and hang it in the chicken yard. Someday I'm going to build a shelter for my food to keep it out of the rain, but right now this is what I did. I just put a board on the edge of the trampoline and this is where we hang the food. There. So that makes it nice and easy. So nobody jumps on this trampoline. It's gross. It has several holes, it's in disrepair, and it's right beside a beehive. Yeah, so, but you know, I keep it there for my chickens to run under when there's a predator, and it's also shade for them, so it works. My kids don't really think it works, but it works for me. The other thing I try to do before I go on vacation is I try to sell or harvest every rabbit that I have except for my breeders. So it's just a lot less to take care of. And then, oh, I did get a new buck the other day, you guys. Let me show you, hang on. Look, you guys, look at this little guy. So, I last year was kind of a tough breeding season. I had a rabbit that was just too small to be a meat rabbit. His name was Nugget. So I found him a good home, and because I'd gotten kind of attached to him. He had a great personality. He was super sweet. He was just really, really small for a meat rabbit. So this rabbit, while he is small right now, he's a baby. So he comes from really big stock. So I am hoping that he will be big, and he is the future in the fall of breeding for Bloom Where You're Planted. So I'm excited about that. And he also has a really sweet personality. And I am taking names. So if you guys have any suggestions for names, I would love it if you would leave it in the comments. I just have no idea. Besides he's super sweet. So yeah, there he is. He'll be all gray or all silver, just like the others. And he is our hope for the future. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, yay. But all the other rabbits I have sold, so I can get prepared for vacation. Ooh, I had a thought, maybe I'll name him Chill. He is super chill. I've never really had a champagne that's been quite that chill before. So yeah, maybe Chill. We'll see. Yeah, leave it in the comments. Leave suggestions. I would love to hear what you think. Another thing I do, you guys, before I go on vacation is I do my automatic watering system. Set it up for a backup, just in case they run out of water. So, it's kind of always a mess setting this up. You probably should do this the week before you go on vacation and not the day before, like I am. So, I think it's that way. All right, and then this goes on here. Except this is broken, so I have to change that out. I did think ahead. I ordered a new part. So this is what I needed, which constantly breaks. I really need a metal one, I think. So I'm gonna slip it in there. And it fits. Praise Jesus. So I hope all the washers hold up. Really should have some spare washers on hand since it's the day before vacation. But we're gonna pray that they hold up. Okay, so then I can just put my tubing on right here, which is easier said than done. Oh, I hope I didn't get the wrong size. Oh. The struggles of homesteading. I just want to go on vacation, folks. So you guys, my fisherman, thank goodness, pointed out that I can't get it on because this thing right here broke off inside the tube. So yay! I mean, that's an easy fix, I think. So I'm just gonna cut it off a little shorter. And I'm gonna put it on there. That's better. Again, thank you, Jesus. I see vacation getting closer. Let's see why that little thing breaks so much. Okay, I'm gonna try it like that. Let's see if that'll work. All right, let's fill this bad baby with water. Okay, so far it's holding strong. Yes. No leaks so far. I think we did it. These just hook onto the cage. So. Okay, you guys, I did it! Homestead victory! Alright, I also leave them with water dishes inside their cages. This is just a backup. It's alright. It's alright. Okay. Yay! One step closer to vacation. One thing I have to do, you guys, before I go on vacation is harvest these onions because they're definitely bulbed up nicely. And if you leave them too long in the ground, Sometimes in Dallas, the rainy season can just rain after rain after rain, and you don't get a chance to pick them when it's fairly dry. So, and then sometimes they can rot. So as soon as you see them bulb up, you got to get them out of there. As you can see, not all of them bulbed up that big. When I was a new gardener, I used to try to wait into June to see if they would get bigger. But then what I got was just rotted onions. So I just learned to pick them mid-May and just get what I get and don't throw a fit. So look at these beautiful onions, you guys. So the way I store them is I kind of let them dry out on this platform with a fan on them, because in Dallas-Fort Worth, it is humid, really humid usually, and for the next few days it's gonna rain. So usually when you're harvesting onions in May, it's the rainy season, and so keeping them outside isn't really an option. Keeping them in your garage, trust me, is not an option either. They need a cool, dry place, not a humid, warm place. That will get you rotted onions for your efforts. So I'm gonna put all these on here and get the fan on them. Wish I had a place to hang them all. I will braid them and hang them after they've dried a bit. But if you braid them when they're still wet like this, then this part kind of stays wet, and it doesn't work out. It molds in the braid. It rots. So first you gotta let them dry out a little before you can braid them and hang them up. So we've got the fan on them. If we can't use the outside wind in nature, we can make our own wind. Thank goodness. So we'll let them dry out, and the whole family is gonna hang out with onions for a few days. The aroma of fresh onions in your home. You gotta love it. But it'll be worth it, because these onions, I have one more tray like this. These onions will last us almost all year till harvest again next May. So it's a win-win for the homestead. Hey you guys, I know I'm not the only one that has trouble getting off on vacation. I know I need to go on vacation, but for instance, these peppers. If I leave these little peppers in these pots, even if I leave them with someone to take care of, the chances of them drying out is really quick outside, because it's Texas, it's spring-ish, summer-ish. So I've got to get them in the ground. It's gonna rain the next few days, so. Oh, there's a tiny little pollinator. Oh, he's adorable. He is so small, you guys would never be able to see him, but he's so cute. He's a tiny bee. Those are native pollinators. Did you guys know that honeybees are not native to North America? They were brought over from Europe. So we had no honeybees here until they were brought over. So if we didn't have honeybees, we would have a lot less food, but there are other pollinators that were here before the honeybees came. Anyway, so I don't want to leave these babies unattended while I'm gone. So I'm going to plant them really quick, finish this bed, and then I'll be done and I can go pack for framping. Let's do this. All right, you guys, I am finally done. I am ready to go framping. So the next time I see you will probably be on the farm. Bye, you guys. See you on vacay.